All right, if you're running a vending machine or an ATM business, I am going to walk you through the exact bookkeeping system I personally use to track every single dollar. We're talking a complete cash flow operation system. And the best part, it is 100% free. Okay, let's get right into it.
Let me just ask you a quick question. At the end of last month, do you know, really know, exactly how much your business profited, down to the penny, after every expense was paid? If you hesitated for even a second, or if the answer isn't an immediate heck yes, then this is absolutely for you. We're going to break this down into 5 super simple parts. First, we'll talk about the unique problem that comes with cash businesses. Then I'll show you the free system itself. After that, we'll dive into the nitty-gritty of tracking every dollar, set up a crazy efficient monthly routine, and finally, I'll show you how all of this makes tax time an absolute breeze.
So before we get into the tools and the how-to, let's just talk about why this is so critical, specifically for vending and ATM businesses. Because trust me, it is a completely different beast than other businesses out there.
You know, it really just boils down to one single thing: cash. These are cash-heavy businesses, right? ATMs spit it out, vending machines swallow it up. And here's the kicker: cash isn't just the hardest kind of income to track accurately. It also happens to be the exact thing that gets the most attention from the IRS. So, when you don't have a solid system in place, you're looking at 3 major headaches. First, you have no clue if you're actually profitable. You might feel like you are, but you don't have the real numbers. Second, you are definitely missing out on tax deductions you're legally entitled to, which means you're literally just giving your money away. And third, if you ever get that dreaded audit letter, you have zero proof to back anything up, which is a total nightmare scenario. But the good news is, all of this is completely avoided.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's get to the solution. We are going to build the entire foundation for your financial system right now. And you can get started in, seriously, less than 10 minutes.
The tool we're going to use is called Wave Accounting. And when I say free, I mean 100% free. No subscriptions, no free trials that expire. You don't even need a credit card to sign up. It was built specifically for folks like us, small business owners and solo operators who need something that's powerful but also super simple to use.
And getting set up, it's crazy fast. First, you just go to waveapps.com, create your free account. When it asks for a business name, just use the exact legal name of your LLC. Now, this next step is the most important one. Connect your dedicated business bank account. The second you do that, Wave just starts automatically pulling in all your transactions. That right there is the magic of this system. It does most of the heavy lifting for you. Okay, foundation's in place. Now for the really important part: telling your money where to go. See, when you properly categorize all your income and expenses, you get total clarity on your business, and, more importantly, you maximize every single tax deduction you can get. For income, let's keep things super simple. You really only need these 3 categories to cover 99% of everything. First one is vending machine revenue. That's for all your sales. Second, ATM surcharge revenue for all those transaction fees. And third, location commission income, just in case a place pays you a little extra. That's it. Simple, clean, done.
Okay, listen up, because this is probably the single most important rule of running a cash business. Every time you collect cash from a machine, you must deposit it into your business bank account. Do not put it in your pocket. Do not use it to buy lunch. You deposit it first, then it gets logged in Wave. This one habit, I promise you, will save you from a world of messy books and tax headaches later on.
Okay, now this is where you make your money back. Most owners completely miss these deductions. You've got to track your product costs, any maintenance, and especially your vehicle mileage. Also, location fees, your LLC filing fees, and then the 2 big ones people forget: the home office deduction and equipment depreciation. On that last one, please talk to a CPA about something called the Section 179 deduction. It can be a game changer, sometimes letting you write off the entire cost of a new machine in year 1. It's a massive tax savings.
Let's just zero in on mileage for a second, because this is a huge one that people just forget. The IRS rate changes, but look at that. It's around 70 cents a mile. Think about it. Every single trip you take to restock a machine, to go collect cash, to do a service call, it all adds up. We're talking hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars in deductions at the end of the year. Get an app and track every single mile.
And I just want to put a finer point on this Section 179 thing, because it is a huge deal. We're talking about the potential to write off the entire purchase price of a brand new expensive machine in the very first year you own it. This isn't some small deduction, it's a massive one. You absolutely have to talk to your CPA about this to see if you qualify. So,
The system is built, your categories are all set up. Now what? How do you maintain it all? Well, it's a simple, repeatable process that's going to take you less than an hour once a month. That's it.
I do this on the first of every single month, like clockwork. It takes me about 45 minutes, tops. You just pop into Wave and categorize the transactions it already imported. You log your cash deposits and the monthly mileage total from your app. Then you take a look at your profit and loss report, your P&L, to see your actual numbers. And finally, you update your backup sheet, and most importantly, you set aside your taxes. And that last step is absolutely crucial. Don't skip it. Take your net profit for the month, that number right from your P&L report, and immediately transfer 30% of it into a totally separate savings account you've labeled Tax Reserve. This way, when quarterly taxes are due, the money is just sitting there waiting for you. No stress, no panic, no surprises.
And now we get to the big payoff. Let's look at how all this simple, consistent work throughout the year makes filing your business taxes incredibly, almost laughably, simple.
This is so cool. This is basically your cheat sheet for tax time. Your business income goes on a form called a Schedule C, and as you can see, every single category we set up in Wave maps directly to a line on that form. Total revenue from Wave? Boom, goes on line 1. Your mileage? Boom, line 9. There's no guesswork, no estimating. It is literally a copy and paste job from your Wave report to your tax form. How easy is that?
Okay, one last pro tip from me to you. Even though Wave is amazing, I always recommend keeping a super simple Google Sheets backup. Just one row per machine per month. It takes maybe 5 minutes to update, but it gives you this powerful bird's eye view of your whole operation. And it's a great way to spot trends and see which of your machines are the real winners.
So let's bring it all home. Here is your action plan. This is what you can do today, right now, to get this all going. Create that free Wave account. Connect your bank. Set up the income and expense categories we talked about. Download a mileage app like MileIQ and just start tracking. Set that recurring calendar reminder for the first of the month and open up that separate tax reserve account. That's the entire system. It's free, it's efficient, and it will give you complete control over your finances. So now you have the system. The only question is, what are you going to do with all the clarity it gives you?